So after we edited everything and built it, we started on the drums with EQ. We just put a small boost at from 0 to 100 Hz, just to give it a little bit more, just a bit more low end. And there was a small scoop at about 350 Hz to. It had quite a boxy sound at this. At this frequency, so scooped that by 3 decibels. C4 and 4, we put the same EQ settings on it because it picked up roughly the same frequencies, and we put a little bit of a scoop on the high end as well, just because it was a little bit airy and it caught what the D112 didn't in the high end, but it sounded a bit too airy for the song. Snare drum, quite a big boost at 5.5 kilohertz, just to make it sound a bit brighter, and a big scoop at 208 hertz. Because we'll talk about that later. We've added samples afterwards, and this frequency was clashing a bit with the samples.
Yeah, we ended up muting the snare bottom. We tried blending it with it, but we just couldn't get the sound we wanted out of it. Ended up sounding quite tinny, even with it low. We did a similar thing with the hi-hat. With the EQ, we basically put a high-pass filter. So we filtered out at around 100 Hz. We filtered out of the EQ. And we tried blending it a bit, and it sounded alright at first, and as we started to listen to it more, we really just started to not like it. So we just brought it further down. And
it's at -19, so it's most of it's in the overheads, which is enough for it, isn't it?
Yeah, it's literally just like a little extension of the overheads at the moment, rather than an individual. Obviously it's an individual mic, but we're treating it more as that because it just didn't sound that great on its own.
Yeah. We didn't put anything on the toms because I think there's only one part in the song where she actually uses them.
Yeah, and it sounded fine.
Yeah. Overheads, put a small dip at 6 kilohertz roughly. If I can remember right, that was because the hi-hats had a really horrible frequency at this particular point. So we just dipped it a little bit so they weren't so prominent. And then what we did was sent all these through what we labelled it as the drum crush. Don't know if you can see it there, but we put sent them all through that the crush thing with as a stereo bus with an EQ which has got a slight boost, that's one, at 4 kilohertz, just to add a bit of high end. And we then compressed everything, so all the drums through this channel as well, with quite fast attack and release, so it's quite punchy. And yeah, so everything was going through there, and we just blended it slightly to add a little bit of excitement to the overall drum sound. And I put another compressor after that first one as well, just to get a super compressed sound out of that one and blend it a little bit.